Hey guys, today I want to talk to you guys about a security tool called Hydra. It's a password brute forcing tool and it's actually pretty powerful, and I'll show you guys how to use it. So to begin, first I want to talk about what is brute forcing. So brute forcing is when you try, brute forcing passwords is when you try to just dump a bunch of passwords and just try to guess what the password of this user account, and you just use you just throw like a bunch of passwords and just keep on trying until you get it. And it's because of like tools like Hydra that when you try more than 5 times, like for example, if you try to enter your password more than 5 times and the password still doesn't match your username, the website actually bans you from trying again for like 10 minutes or even an hour sometimes. And it's because of like tools like this. And today I'll be showing you guys how to use Hydra, and I'll be showing you guys how to use Hydra on DVWA. And for those of you that don't know, DVWA is like a vulnerable web app, and it was specifically made to be vulnerable, so you can try different tools and try different hacking techniques at it. And so today we'll be using Hydra to try to brute force the username and password. But before that, if you guys don't have Hydra already installed on your computer, just go to their website. I think it's on GitHub. Yep. Since Hydra is like pre-installed on Kali, I'll need to download it, but you guys can just go to this website and download it. And after you successfully download it, the command for Hydra is actually like this, and I just tapped everything out, but I'll tell you guys what it made. So first you use the command Hydra, and then you specify the username. And if you don't know the username, that's fine. You can also set it so that you guess the username and the password. But if you don't know the username, it's actually not a good idea to use Hydra. It's better if you know the username, because if you don't know the username, it would actually be way harder to brute force it, because now not only you have to guess the username, you would also have to guess the password. So you would have to guess both the password and the username, and that would take exponentially more time. It would probably take so it would take whatever the username is and the password is, and you times each other. So yeah, it's just a long time. So yep. So you specify the username, and then you specify what password you want to brute force. What are the set of passwords that you want to try to log in with, and right here is the direct the path of the passwords that I want to try with, and it's actually a rocku.txt file. And if you guys don't know rocku.txt, it's a bunch of passwords that was leaked in, I think, a data breach in around the mid 2000s, and because the passwords were actually not hashed or not hashed in the database, everything was in plain text. So, and this is the file that stores all those passwords of that website that was breached. So I'm using this, and then right here is like the URL of like the website that you're trying to brute force with. And since right now I'm actually using DVWA, spinning it up on my actual server. So this is like the IP address of my Kali machine. But for example, if you want to like hack Google, you would actually swap this out with like google.com. And then this is like to specify what kind of request are you sending. Are you sending a GET request? Are you sending a POST request? And for this, we're setting a GET request. And right here is like the rest of the URL. So this is actually the first set of URL will be like the domain name, the actual domain name, but we would ignore like the path of like the login page, and we will specify the path of the login page right here. We will have it in quotation marks, by the way. So this is like the domain name, and this is like the path of the login page. And after that, you will specify the username, and you will use this to specify we're using admin, and we will use login. A password, and we will use this to specify the password that we're trying to brute force with will be this. And by the way, like the username and password, they would actually be different based on like the websites that you're using. Different websites would have different syntax, and you would have to actually modify this command based on the website that you're trying to hack. Okay, so and then after that, you will specify what does successful login look like. And again, this would be different for like different websites that you're trying to hack. And then you will like specify what does a failed login look like. And let me just double check something real quick. So yeah, I was just double checking. So like you would like, if this website it's using like user instead of username for like the input field, and you can typically check it by looking at the source code. So like right now, I would just go to network, and then I will try to log in, and as you guys see, it is failed, but I can just double click it and then click on request, and we can see that the data is like username and password, both under lowercase. And but if it's just like username, you will swap it out, and if it's like different login, it can be like login successful. You will like also just swap it out. And then this is what you will specify just as what happens if you login failed. So you can see that after we put login failed, it's capital L login and then lowercase f failed. And so that's what we have here. And that's the command. So after you press enter, it's going to start brute forcing it. And just one small thing with Hydra is that sometimes it's not super accurate. Like sometimes it can give you like passwords that wouldn't work, and that's because it's like really I would say like clunky, because sometimes it will give you like passwords that doesn't work. Like right here it says 16 valid passwords found, But if I just if I try to log in with like, I don't know, I love you, it will give me a actually login failed. So yep, the username is admin, password is I love you, but it actually doesn't work. But the actual password that works is actually admin and password. The hell? Admin and password. Okay. So let's just inspect the element, network, login, inspect element, admin, password, and yep, we are actually in, and we just look at network right there. Oops. The credential, admin, and password actually work, but I didn't try the rest of them out. But I'm pretty sure it still doesn't work because the default login for DVWA is admin and password. But yeah, sometimes it's a little clunky and it gives you like passwords that doesn't work. But you just have to like try them out, and yeah, but you wouldn't usually like use this to actually like brute force like websites, because now websites have like security measures against us. Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you like try to brute force it, you'd be like banned from like trying for like a few minutes. But you can always hackers would actually like try to brute force this offline, so they will like use like rainbow tables or even like other security tools. And what I mean by brute forcing offline is you would actually hack into their database server. You will like get the hash of their password, and after you get the hash of their password, you would just like try to brute force it offline, keep on trying until you get like a password that matches that hash. And since you're brute forcing it offline, you can there's no like security measures against this, and you won't be banned from like trying too many times, so the process will be a lot faster. And this is why you guys should always have like pretty complicated passwords, because even with like the security measures set up like right here, a hacker might try to use a spraying password attack where they just like try the top 5 most common password against your username. So you have like a password set as password, or a password set as like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Hackers might still be able to brute force it by using like a spraying password attack where they just try like common passwords against your username, and they will only like try it like 4 times. And if your password is like really common, really simple, they will actually be able to hack into it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.